So this is to anyone, whoever wishes to answer. There is a very nuanced difference between learned and being wise. Um, so is it possible? And we know that even if you're illiterate, you can be wise. So in that sense, is it possible to be sincere towards the mother and the consciousness without knowing that you are sincere? And how in the concept of Auroville, we often judge each other if the other person is sincere or not, or my sincerity is a little higher than the other's sincerity. So what is your views on it? Thank you.
So you answer and then we'll have Pashiji answer.
Okay. This is a very nice.
Yes, it's on.
Yeah, I'm audible. Yes. It's a very nice question about sincerity and even without knowing. Now, this reminded me of a poetess who was an illiterate poetess, a widow from Maharashtra, that is my home state. Her name was Bahinabai Chaudhary. She grew up as she was a widow. Yes. She was a widow and didn't get a chance to learn anything. She couldn't go for pilgrimages. She did not get a chance to go to temples. And her entire job was to put food on the table. For that, she worked in the fields because her children had to get educated. Now, while she was working in the field, she began singing. People thought she is a mad lady. What is she singing? Nobody knew what she was singing, and there was nobody there to even note down what she was singing. But in her home, whatever she used to say, her son would note it down because he felt it is something valuable. And then she passed away. Nobody knew anything about her writing, but because of her efforts, her son got educated. Then he met somebody called Acharya Atre in Maharashtra. He was a great educationalist. When he said, my mother's books are there. One book I have written, her small poems. And the language was also a local dialect, not a proper, perfect. Means her words is also like that. Mazi Maya Sorosoti, Maza Shikavite Boli. Now he says Saraswati. She would say Soroswati. She teaches me how to speak. In the field, where will she learn? How did she learn? She says the wind, now as we can hear in Auroville, the beautiful rustling of the leaves. She says rustling of the leaves is telling the coming and going of Panduranga. So what she learned there, and when this educationist saw that, he had goosebumps. He said, this is pure gold. And then it got published, and now people are doing PhD on her poems. Baina Bainche Gane, or songs of Baina Bain. So we need not know we are sincere or anything, but we have to, as I think, a beautiful experience even Sir also shared of his with mother, and it was so palpable that even now Sir is feeling when we were all as if we are in that moment, because I think we need to be sincere, and that is all matters. Somebody else is sincere or not. There may be fights, but generally, like my teacher also says, I think mother also said, when two people fight, both are wrong. So why do we have to hold on to one person's view or another person's view? If we are sincere, mother will manifest, because wanting somebody to understand will not make anybody understand. And in Rig Veda also there's one last verse which is similar to as Sir's story about how Tolstoy's son was saying all should be one. Well, sam gachadvam, sam vadadvam, sam vo manasi janatam, deva bhagam yatha sarve, sanjanana upasate, samano mantra samiti samani. And finally the answer is sahachittam esham. Means consciousness is one, then their oneness is possible. But for consciousness is one means even in two people, if in a relationship there are arguments, somewhere there should be one sutra, some place where, like for example, surrender to the mother. Maybe two people can fight as much as they want, but at least that one point is there that will make all the ups and downs will be past, is what I feel. And as Sir has asked about sincerity, even if we are not conscious, we know somewhere inside when we are not sincere. As Manojji said, which part of me is rebelling, which part of me is not listening. This is something which I like it, but I want this. Probably something like that. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.